Picture this, a room full of the world's smartest physicists, sipping coffee at CERN, debating a theory so elegant it feels like art. But here's the catch, no one can test if it's true. Sabine Hossenfelder walks in and challenges this obsession with beauty, exposing a crisis beneath the glamour. Why has physics, our window to the cosmos, hit a dead end? The answer might just blow your mind. We think beauty means truth. Sabine flips this, showing how physics got seduced by elegance, leaving testability behind. At CERN, theoretical physicists touted supersymmetry, a theory so stunningly symmetrical it promised to unify particles seamlessly. Yet after billions spent smashing protons, no trace appeared. Sabine recalls sitting through seminars where hope curled tighter around beauty, even as data said no. Beauty in physics often works like a compass, but instead of pointing north, it's pointing inward, toward aesthetic taste. Imagine navigating a dense forest by following the prettiest path rather than the one leading out. That's what happened. Judgment blurred by what should look right, not what matched reality. The payoff? For over 40 years, physics watched crowded blackboards fill with elegantly imagined equations that went nowhere. This obsession hasn't just slowed progress, it's created a cul-de-sac where great minds puzzle without breakthroughs. The surprising insight, beauty, once a guide, became a prison. Sabine dives deeper, revealing how physicists mistook mathematical beauty for reality and why it's a dangerous illusion. The theory called supersymmetry promised to double known particles, fixing unsolved riddles in the standard model. It was beautiful, symmetry on steroids, a sculpted cathedral of math. But the Large Hadron Collider's silence spoke louder than any equation. No new particles emerged, no shimmering symmetry revealed. Testability is science's true beauty standard, like a magician who must show how the trick works. Without it, a theory is just a pretty story. Sabine likens this to judging a movie by its poster alone. It's seductive but hollow if it never hits the screen. This illusion leads physics into fantasy landscapes where math is art but not reality. Sabine urges a hard pivot. Embrace experiments, let messy data lead, not pretty theories. The breakthrough. When science prioritizes testability, even ugly truths are gold. Sabine doesn't just critique, she offers a way out. A new roadmap for physics that dares to face reality raw and unfiltered. Sabine recounts a moment in Hamburg's DESY Institute where the air buzzed with tension, colleagues debating whether to kill cherished theories because data ignored them. She argues it's time to abandon dogmas like beauty equals truth, and accept the universe might be stranger, dustier, and less glamorous than hoped. Physics must pivot towards hard data and ruthless skepticism. Instead of chasing elegant solutions, it should invest in ideas that can be tested, even when they seem ugly or counterintuitive. Like a detective who follows the clues, no matter how grimy the trail, researchers can find truths stifled by preconceptions. The revelation here is powerful. Scientific breakthroughs often come not from ideal blueprints, but from stubborn, gritty inquiry into the messy real world. Sabine's call to arms invites physicists, and us, to own uncertainty and see it as fertile soil rather than a threat. Remember that CERN room? Physicists dazzled by beauty while the real universe stayed silent. Sabine's message is clear. Don't fall for pretty math at the cost of truth. Next time you face a tough question, try this. Seek evidence first, then aesthetics second. Reality won't always be elegant, but it's the only path to discovery. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.